Have you ever wondered why John Cena is loved by millions all over the world? Not just as a wrestler, but as a true hero and inspiration. Today, you're about to discover the powerful story behind the man who taught generations to never give up. From epic battles in the ring to life-changing moments outside of it, this video will show you why John Cena is more than a legend. Before we go any further, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who loves wrestling or needs motivation today. And don't go anywhere. Stay until the very end because the last chapter will reveal why John Cena's legacy will never fade. Let's get started. John Cena is more than just a wrestler. He is a symbol of hard work, discipline, and belief in yourself. From the moment he stepped into WWE, people felt something special about him. He wasn't just there to fight, he was there to inspire, to motivate, and to show what is possible when you refuse to quit. Even before the championships and the spotlight, Cena carried a warrior's spirit. He walked to the ring with confidence, but also with humility. You could see in his eyes that he wasn't chasing fame, he was chasing greatness. Every match was a message. If you give your best, people will feel it. Cena didn't come from an easy background. Nothing was handed to him. He had to earn every opportunity through sacrifice, pain, and long hours of training. When others rested, he kept going. When others doubted, he believed even more. That mindset made fans respect him long before he became a superstar. People saw his discipline, his hunger, and his focus. They knew he was different because he never looked for shortcuts. He built his career the hard way, brick by brick. Many people saw themselves in Cena. He was not perfect, but he was always honest in his effort. He made mistakes, but he learned from them. Win or lose, he never gave up, and that made him relatable and real. His story spoke to anyone who ever struggled, to anyone who ever felt ignored or underestimated. Cena showed that you don't need to be born a champion to become one. You just need the courage to keep going. From children to adults, people connected with his journey. Parents admired his discipline. Kids loved his energy and positivity. He became more than an athlete. He became a symbol of hope. John Cena showed that greatness is built step by step. Not overnight, not by luck, but by showing up every day and giving everything you have. He proved that your past doesn't define your future. Your struggles don't limit your destiny. Your effort does. And that is why the world began to see him not just as a wrestler, but as a hero. One of Cena's most famous messages is never give up. Those words are not just a slogan. They are a way of life. He didn't say it just to sound good. He lived it every single day. Inside the ring and outside of it, those words guided everything he did. When Cena was facing stronger opponents, he never looked afraid. When he was losing, he never stopped fighting. When the crowd was against him, he still gave his best. That is what made his message so powerful. It was real. No matter how hard the fight was, Cena kept pushing forward. Even when his body was exhausted and his muscles were in pain, he refused to stop. Even when people doubted him, he believed in himself. That energy gave people hope because they saw that strength comes from the mind, not just the body. Many times he was beaten, thrown to the mat, and counted out, but somehow he always found a way to rise again. Fans would stand up, waiting for him to move, and when he did, it felt like a miracle. That moment taught everyone that giving up is a choice, and Cena never chose it. Kids especially looked up to him. They didn't just see a wrestler, they saw a hero who never quit. When they saw Cena stand back up after falling, they learned something powerful. They learned that failure is not the end, it's part of the journey. Life knocks everyone down. Everyone faces problems, pain, and disappointment, but Cena showed that what truly matters is standing back up, again and again, no matter how many times you fall. That message became bigger than wrestling. It became a life lesson for millions around the world. John Cena taught people to believe in themselves, even when nobody else does. And that is why he didn't just become a champion, he became a true inspiration. John Cena always brought positive energy. Whether he was winning or losing, he carried himself with pride and confidence. Even in the toughest moments, he stayed calm, focused, and strong. He chose to lead with courage instead of fear, and that is what made him different from so many others. When things went wrong, Cena didn't complain. When the pressure was heavy, he didn't break. He believed that attitude shapes destiny. By staying positive, he showed that you can control how you respond, even when you can't control what happens. In WWE, not every superstar stays positive under pressure. Many let anger, ego, or frustration take over. But Cena stayed professional and respectful. He respected his fans, his opponents, and the sport itself. And that respect always came back to him in the form of loyalty and admiration. No matter how loud the crowd was, Cena gave them his best. He wanted people to leave the arena feeling inspired. He knew that for many fans, wrestling was an escape from real-life problems, so he made sure his presence brought joy, not negativity. His attitude helped create unforgettable moments. People didn't just watch his matches, they felt them in their hearts. Every entrance had energy, every comeback felt powerful, every victory meant something bigger than just winning. He made people believe that good things are still possible, that heroes still exist, that hard work and positivity can beat darkness and doubt. That positive spirit is what made him timeless. Generations of fans grew up with John Cena. Parents shared his matches with their children. Kids became adults still remembering his message. He became more than a wrestler. He became part of people's lives, and that is something very few legends ever achieve. John Cena used his fame for good. He never forgot where he came from or why people believed in him. He didn't just entertain, he reached out to those who needed hope. Through charity, kindness, and real support, he made a deep and lasting impact. While many chase attention, Cena chose compassion. He understood that being famous means having the power to change lives, so he used that power to bring smiles, comfort, and courage to others. That is what true leadership looks like. He granted hundreds of wishes for sick children. For those kids, meeting John Cena was a dream come true. In those moments, he wasn't a superstar. He was a hero. Those moments were more powerful than any championship belt because they came from the heart, not from a spotlight. He sat with them, listened to them, and made them feel important. He gave them laughter when they were in pain. He gave them memories they would carry forever. That is real greatness. Fans saw that and felt proud to support him. They knew he was more than a performer on TV. He was a man who truly cared about others. That made him different. That made him special. When you see John Cena, you see kindness and strength together. You see a warrior with a gentle heart. That combination is rare in this world, and that's why people still love him today. Not just for what he did in the ring, but for what he did for people. He represents hope, compassion, and the best of what a hero can be. John Cena won many championships. World titles, main events, and record-breaking victories filled his career. But his legacy is not just about the gold around his waist. It's about the battles he fought, the risks he took, and the heart he showed every single night. Every time he stepped into the ring, he gave his best. He didn't save his energy for only the big matches. Whether it was a championship fight or a regular show, Cena treated every moment like it mattered, because to the fans, it did. Fans trusted him to deliver. They knew when Cena was on the card, something special would happen. Big moves, dramatic comebacks, and unforgettable endings followed him everywhere, and time after time, he never disappointed. Some of the greatest matches in WWE history include John Cena, not just because of the action, but because of the emotion behind every punch and every fall. He made victories feel earned and defeats feel painful. That is what made his matches feel real. He could make you cheer, he could make you worry, he could make you believe. That is the power of a true legend.
Long after the bell rang, people still talked about him. They remembered his rivalries, his speeches, and his unforgettable moments. That's how you know someone left a mark on history. John Cena didn't just wrestle. He didn't just perform. He became part of WWE's soul. John Cena made history, and he will never be forgotten. John Cena always respected his fans. He never took their support for granted. He knew they were the reason he succeeded, the reason his name became legendary. That connection was real, genuine, and heartfelt, and people felt it every time he stepped into the arena.
He doesn't just entertain, he educates, he motivates, he lifts people up when they are down. He reminds them that every challenge can be overcome and that every person has value. Cena also uses his platform to shine a light on those in need. From charity work to public campaigns, he stands for causes that matter. He teaches respect for others, hard work in all endeavors, and the importance of community. His voice inspires action, not just applause. John Cena proves that being famous isn't just about the spotlight. It's about how you use that spotlight to make the world better. And that is why his influence goes beyond wrestling or Hollywood. It touches hearts, changes minds, and creates a legacy of hope. John Cena's impact will never fade. He has left a mark that goes far beyond the wrestling ring. New fans keep discovering him, watching his matches, reading his story, and feeling inspired. Old fans still celebrate him, remembering the moments that made them believe in heroes. That's what a legend looks like, someone whose influence grows with time, not fades. His matches, his words, and his actions all live on. They continue to inspire people around the world in ways big and small. Even those who never saw him live in the arena feel his energy through videos, stories, and memories. His story is timeless, a message that transcends generations. Every generation finds something in Cena. Hope when life feels impossible, strength when facing challenges, belief when the world tells you to give up. He teaches that resilience, courage, and positivity are universal lessons. But Cena's legacy is more than accomplishments or fame. It's in the countless lives he's touched. It's in the children he inspired, the fans he encouraged, and the people he helped rise above hardship. It's in the example he set, that greatness isn't just measured by trophies, but by the heart and effort you put into everything you do. That's why he is more than a wrestler. He is a symbol, a beacon of hope, a model of perseverance, and a reminder that true greatness comes from the heart, from consistent effort, and from believing in yourself, no matter the odds. And that legacy will continue to inspire long after the lights of the arena dim. John Cena represents courage. He represents hard work. He represents kindness. He represents integrity, discipline, and an unwavering spirit. That combination is rare, and that is what makes him unforgettable. People will always talk about his career, about the titles he won and the records he set, but more importantly, they will remember how they made them feel. They will remember the hope he gave when life felt tough. They will remember the strength he inspired when they felt weak. They will remember the joy, the laughter, and the courage he shared with the world. He showed that being a hero isn't just about winning in the ring. It's about standing up when it's hard. It's about lifting others, using your voice for good, and never giving up. He taught millions that dedication, positivity, and kindness can leave a mark far bigger than any championship belt. That is why John Cena matters. That is why he inspires generations of fans, young and old alike. That is why parents show their kids his story, and kids dream of following in his footsteps. His influence stretches far beyond wrestling, into Hollywood, charity, and the hearts of people everywhere. And that is why his story will never be forgotten. Because legends don't fade, they live forever. John Cena's legacy is a reminder that greatness is measured not only by victories, but by courage, heart, and the lives you touch. We will always remember him, not just as a superstar, but as a symbol of hope, perseverance, and inspiration for every generation to come.